Presley.
I'm KVBD or I'm KVDB TV news anchor James McCollum.
Oh.
And we're the height of horror. Welcome back, guys.
It's like we weren't even gone that long.
It's been 2 weeks, you know? That's it. Not 2 years, 2 weeks.
We were literally here the whole time.
It is wild that it was 2 years that I thought we stopped doing this last year.
I don't even know. It doesn't even feel like we stopped now that we're doing it again.
Guys, guess what? You forgot. You forgot about us, actually. I was going to say you forgot that we left, but no, I think you might have just forgot about us. Hopefully you're still subscribed. It's going right into it, but we could talk and give a recap of the 2 years in between, but let's just get into things as we always did. Let's begin with what we've been watching in the last 2 weeks, or give or change some years, on the fortnight of horror. Presley, you watch any good horror movies recently?
I have a list, but I watched Sinners like 4 times.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was my favorite new movie. Like, I don't even want to call it horror necessarily. It was a drama and there was like horror elements, but it was just a fantastic period piece, horror-esque vampire movie. It was so good.
I still think it's a horror movie in the sense that, is Spawn a horror movie?
I guess.
Yeah, because there's still like devil stuff.
Like I mean, like Clown, that's a scary guy.
Oh yeah, he's terrifying. Except when he's out of that makeup, oh boy, Tu Wong Fu to me.
Oh my God, I never knew that was John Leguizamo. Yeah, that's all I can remember horror-wise that I've seen. I know there's more. It's probably the same 15 movies I cycle through.
I recently watched a movie, came out the same year, but when we made this list, I don't think it had been resurfaced in the same nature of the movie we're going to be discussing today. It's called Hauntedween, and it is a film student from Kentucky made this film, shot on, like, it looks great. It's fantastic. I think it was Vinegar Syndrome, one of those, you know, restoration houses, got the prints, made a new transfer of it. And it feels more like a sex romp college movie for the first 2 acts, and then the last act, oh, yeah, we forgot, this is a horror movie. So it feels so like just fun. You're getting to know these characters as you would in just a normal comedy movie. And then, you know, they slowly get killed. But I highly recommend it. I'm positive it's on Tubi. So check out Hauntedween.
Hauntedween. I'm writing that down right now. Cool.
It just has that regional horror feel that, God damn it, I love. And I saw The Monkey. Nicole and I talked about it on the Patreon, but 2 thumbs up to The Monkey. Great kills.
Oh my God, I want to see that one. That one's on my list.
It's fun. You should, definitely check it out. And then, this was a horrific movie to watch. Starting Again. No, that's one of the other titles. Tears and Laughter, the Joan and Melissa Rivers story. Wowzers, bad movie.
Ew. Is that a Lifetime movie?
I think it was an NBC original movie. It just sucked. It was bad. And another, that are actual horror. Watch Trapped. Absolutely loved that. Pay the Ghost, a Nick Cage gothic movie. And Spellcaster. That one ripped. But one that is a horror movie, Soulmates. It's just your typical rom-com that does get absurd in some ways, but it's such gay bait because you think these 2 women are the soulmates and they're going to get together in the end. Clearly they should, but then no, she ends up with just this like milk toast ass man, and Nicole and I were pissed.
Oh, damn it.
But I think that's enough of our fortnight of horror. You want to get into the meat of the episode?
Not really.
Why?
Well, I've never watched a movie where so much was happening and nothing at all at the same time.
Because it's just all vibes happening, or people screaming like, hey, yeah, and kind of, like poking a guy until he Ernest scared stupids. Like, he gets so scared, he turns into an idiot.
Yeah, no, exactly. And he's getting laughed at 20% of the movie by that guy who doesn't talk. I don't know. It was really good. But yeah, it was just, I don't even want to say hard to follow because it was super easy, but it was a ride. It was a trip.
I did write down, is it just because I'm high, or is this much better the second time?
I'm sure it would be. If I smoked weed, I think I would have had I think I could have understood it better.
Because I did watch this 2 years ago before we recorded it, and then we had to postpone that recording for, I don't know, about 26 months. But I'm glad we're back at it. Would you like to know information about this movie, Presley?
I would.
October 18th, 1991, a packed crowd in Alamo Village awaited in anticipation to see their city on screen for the premiere of Scary Movie, 1991. The information I am gathering from this is pulled from the Austin Chronicle article entitled Scary Movie Comes Back from the Grave by Matthew Monagle. And this is the information that I got. In 1991, Austin Mayor Bruce Todd declared October 18 as Scary Movie Day in Austin to acknowledge the contributions Daniel Eckerson's film made with its all-Austin cast and crew. The haunted house was built for this production. And I wrote down, because we've seen a lot, or at least I've seen a lot of movies that it's a horror movie, and one of the set pieces, the main set piece, is just a haunted house. And it's like, how do we recoup some of our film budget? Hey, we'll make the haunted house, film there, but then let's open the haunted house to the public, make maybe $300 back. We're in the red now. Or in the black.
You've watched a lot of movies that do that?
Yeah, well, Hauntedween is one that I already brought up.
Oh my God.
Technically Terrifier 2, even though that wasn't made specifically for that. It was just an easy way to do that. Hell House LLC, making a haunted house and let's have people go through it. Why not?
That's cool. Okay, I could see that. All right.
Hellfest.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's scary. I don't like movies where it's like a haunted house murder's actually happening, like in this, because that's one of my biggest fears.
Have you seen The Funhouse?
That is a Tobe Hooper movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that movie rules.
I know. That's what this kind of reminded me of. And then, yeah, I'll talk about it more once we start talking about it. But I was like, it is so reminiscent of that and like other things. But it's just not it.
But this one, the vibes are there in this movie.
They are. And it reminds me of like even early 80s. That was the vibes I was getting while I was watching it.
They did used to say, you know, Deep South 1991 is pretty much New York 1981, you know?
I could see that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, this like the camera, the set pieces, the clothes, I'm just like, this is 1983.
Or if this was someone maybe fresh out of film school, it would make sense that they are being taught stuff from the early 80s because that's probably what textbooks were. And maybe they're just knowing those techniques because film school, I think, would be a few years behind, at least 4 years behind. Yeah,
probably. And then I looked up a little bit on it because I just wanted to learn more, and it was low budget, and I'm like, yeah, obviously. Like, I could see that. Like, if you just look, it looks like people bought their own costumes. The set pieces were good, but obviously it's not like motorized haunted house, you know, the guy was the prop. So, yeah.
There was one motorized thing where it's just a pendulum swinging back and forth.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, but I could even see someone like on the other side drop it down.
Yeah. That, or it's just like someone's cranking a wheel to do it.
Yeah, totally.
Or they get like a little dog running in a wheel to do it.
Oh my God, that'd be so cute. That'd be better.
What if, you know, there's a dog in there and the guy accidentally swings and cuts the dog in half?
Oh my God, except he came back to life like in Return of the Living Dead.
The dog comes back in Return of the Living... That happens?
the dog's dead already.
Okay.
And all the toxic gas kind of reanimates everything. So they're in they're like a packing facility of some kind.
Yeah,
but
and
there's
a cemetery.
Cadavers. Yeah, and the cadavers come back to life. They have a cadaver dog that they send to colleges, and the dog comes back to life. So, yeah, at one point
I don't remember that part. I remember those hot titties and Tarman.
Yeah, no, the cadaver. That's why that little yellow man's alive, because he's a cadaver. And he's back to life.
What I just said, I don't know if you're familiar with Death Stranding, but all I remember is those hot titties and Tarman could also be a review of Death Stranding 2. People who are into that game listening, they're like, yeah, it could be.
I'm unfamiliar, but I'll just say hell yeah and agree with you.
There's a man called Tarman in it, and it's like, okay, we know Kojima has seen Return of the Living Dead.
Does he look like the Tarman from that movie?
I don't know. I haven't played the game.
God damn
but
it,
I know
James.
for sure there's hot titties in it and a man named Tarman. Okay, let me get back to these notes. Although the premise of Scary Movie may suggest low-budget gore, Erickson's film endures as a clever deconstruction of slashers. In quotes, he has stated, "I always saw the movie more as a Hitchcock-style thriller, almost like an extended Twilight Zone episode. This seemed to be a trend in 1991. Horror defined the 80s, but by the end of the decade, it grew predictable and dull. So the early 90s, we start seeing people toying with the conventions and tropes like people under the stairs, blood-sucking pharaohs, and now this, also popcorn in a future episode."
The effects were very low budget. Like Ian used to make like short horror movies, and that's kind of what it reminded me of.
Dang, I gotta see.
I feel like Ian could have made those.
We gotta figure out the years he made those shorts and just do one of the years that he did those so we can review a short.
It was like 2015, 2017. We have some on DVD. Him and his friends used to make them. And he has really, really old ones from like, I think it was the late 90s. Him and his brother used to make.
Okay.
So he's been in the film game for a long time.
If it was 1998, I'm gonna be pissed because now we got to redo 1998. Okay, I just got one more tidbit. It wasn't until 2019 when AGFA, American Genre Film Archive, released this on Blu-ray and streaming that Scary Movie ever received an official home release. So from 1991 to 2019, unless you went to a movie theater that was playing it, you weren't going to see it.
I read that today.
Hell yeah. But I got some reviews. This one I pulled from IMDb. Usually they're pulled from Letterboxd, but I really liked this one. It's from 2005, 10 out of 10. Title is excellent, from the Keep Out Lounge. They state, "The only problem with this film is that so few people have seen it. It never opened it nationally and was only shown in one local theater. Occasionally, it is shown on Halloween in Austin, but it never got the recognition it deserves. I have the very good fortune to know the Erickson/Brunson team and have made it my personal quest to get this film seen. I played the film on my horror host show in Austin and have sent copies of the show to horror hosts across the country. Watch your local horror host shows, and someday you might get to see the original, in quote, Scary Movie." And to that I say, hey, we're here in 2025. I hope the Keep Out Lounge is aware this movie, it's being seen everywhere now, thanks to Tubi.
Woo woo.
And man, the print of this looks so good.
The print?
Like the picture quality, like the transfer from film to digital just looks...
yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I got 80s vibe, but it looked really, really good. Like it was good quality.
Yeah.
I figured it was older. So like I had to keep reminding myself it was 1991.
They could have been filming in 89. I don't know.
We should ask them.
Hey, you been filming in 89? Oh, no, it's the guy behind the mask. Okay, I guess we're just going to have to assume he said 1989.
I think it only took like 2 weeks to film, too.
Oh, yeah, so It probably was in 90 or 91.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, these are from Letterboxd. 3.5 stars by Trin. Exactly what being at a haunted house high off too much edibles feels like. 4 stars from Mazin Kaiser. Hell House Zero looks real great. Which I liked that one. Hey, we brought up Hell House earlier. Then 2.5 stars by My God's Kitten. Less a scary movie, more a love letter to Halloween, which I can always get behind.
Like the Halloween franchise?
No, I think like to the holiday Halloween.
Because I got Halloween vibes too. Like the movie,
Okay.
like from the 80s, you know? Yeah, like I said, it was just pulling from so many different horror movies.
Mike Myers shows up in the background and he just tilts his head at the camera, shrugs his shoulders, and scurries away, eats a dog.
Mike Myers.
Yeah. Did you know he eats dogs?
Austin Powers.
Uh-huh. He says, groovy, baby.
Ew.
This dog was in heat. In Oven's heat, baby.
Height.
What are some James Bond movies? I'm trying to think of any.
Octopussy.
Doggo Gushy.
Ew.
I'm trying to think of any that I could make a pun of eating a dog from.
Fuck, my dad. The World Is Not Enough.
I wish the world, the bark is not enough. I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh, the girl is not enough. Shagadelic, I ate my girl out last night, but I'm still hungry for some dog. And this Mike Myers
Die Another Day.
Ooh, Die Another Day. Supply another...
Stray.
Yes, there we go. Okay. Fry another stray. There we go. He's frying up some stray dog. But why does this stray dog have a microchip inside of it? I think someone's looking for him.
R.I.P. to a real one.
That dog. He's like, oh, this dog's name was Shadow and this one was Chance. And oh no, he ate the dogs from Homeward Bound.
Oh, don't twist that knife. It's too soon.
Too soon? Guess what? Those dogs in that movie, they're dead now.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
live
are.
Forever in my heart. No.
Also, Lost in San Francisco is the only good movie in that trilogy.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, you should. It's fun. They're in San Francisco. They get pretty gay.
The dogs do?
Yeah, they're in San Fran. They say when in Rome.
Ew,
when
that's
in
where
Rome,
pride originated.
Fetch a bone. Do you want to get into the movie, though?
Yeah, I do.
Did you write notes?
I have to be really honest with you. I have one note because the movie I have it all memorized because I'm like, nothing's happening and everything is happening.
Yeah. Did you want to give like a 3-sentence synopsis of the movie then?
Stand in line, get made fun of, walk on pumpkins for 15 minutes, go to jail.
Also, a serial killer got broken loose on his way to a different mental asylum.
Yeah.
Which you need that context to think, like the plot twist at the end is really good because you're thinking that is the man killing everyone, but in reality, it is our main character.
Well, that's the thing. I think he's like obviously crazy. He plays his character really well, so you can tell he's not all there. So I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker's either he's the serial killer or he's not even there. Those are my first two thoughts immediately.
I don't think I had that. I just thought he was scared. He plays scared convincingly in the sense that maybe it's all in his head. That could be one thing, or it's being blown out of proportion, or maybe, he's valid in being so scared.
I knew his character was like mentally unwell when he meets that girl for the first time because he's so weird about it. And then I'm like, yeah, this dude's not really like right in the head. And he's a phenomenal actor. He's been in some really cool stuff.
Yeah, he plays scared well and a little creep well.
Yeah. John Hawkes. I fell down a rabbit hole because I didn't know. Everyone's like, yeah, John Hawkes is the main character. Everyone has to start somewhere. And he's in Winter's Bone with Jennifer Lawrence. He's in The Perfect Storm. He's in Eastbound and Down. And he's in Deadwood. just to name a couple things. So
Damn.
he's like a pretty notable actor.
Okay. Because I also, in reviews, everyone shouting this dude out, and I'm like, I've never heard of this man once.
Yeah, Winter's Bone is an excellent movie, and I didn't even realize that was him in it.
Winter's Bone. Sizzler's Bone, you know? And then it's Austin Powers, also in this Winter's Bone parody, just frying up dogs.
Ugh, why with the eating of the dogs?
Because Michael Myers in the first movie, it is implied that he ate a dog.
Oh, yes, I remember that because he was hungry and he
was just hanging out in the house. Yeah.
God, you want a fun fact about Native Americans?
What's up?
My tribe specifically. Well, maybe other tribes, but it's like a traditional ceremony, but also because we picked a bad card being born as Native Americans. Traditionally, like at ceremonies to this day, people will make puppy soup.
Okay.
And I never have, but people will eat puppy soup. And it's literally the name. It's not a fun twist of things. You're eating puppies.
Do you, it would be kind of like kitschy, make some puppy chow to eat with the puppy soup. Like as a dessert.
Maybe it's been done. That's I'll bring that up at our next Native American meeting. Is
it literally puppies, or is it can a full-grown dog be in there?
Puppies are more chubby and their meat's better.
Okay. That's good to know. If I'm ever like stranded somewhere and there's a bunch of dogs and then there's a bunch of puppies, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, no. My little brother, me and my brother's little brother, he's from a different tribe because we have different dads. He calls us Saspoosh, which in Cheyenne means dog eater.
That is just perfect sibling fuel to be like, oh, I get to make fun of you guys forever, and you guys can never make fun of me.
Oh, exactly. And nope, I cannot count how many times that he's just thrown that in our face.
So you've never had it, but is it a good meat?
Apparently it's a delicacy.
Okay.
One of my friends on Facebook, she just posted because it was like a memory that popped up. She was in high school. I think she's in her 40s now, but she was in high school and she was looking for something to eat. And she said she opened up this big Tupperware container full of soup. And there was like this big circular thing sitting around in it. And her mom goes, "Don't eat that soup. That's for the neighbor." And then she was like, "What's the big like circular white thing?" And she's like, "Oh, that's the best part." Apparently the head is the best part. The puppy's head. That's the best part of puppy soup.
What is not the etymology? What's the meaning behind the tradition? Like where does it come from?
I don't know why it's still alive and well and why it's still like ceremony. My interpretation, my takeaway is that food was scarce. We did not have a lot of resources. I mean, if you know any little bit of history, you know, natives got really fucked.
Yeah.
I assume it's because there was a lot of supply of that kind of meat.
Okay.
And it was kind of, here, like, do with it what you will. That's kind of how fry bread came to be because of the resources we got. And then that's just, you know, what you throw together. So that's what I think. There may be something other than that, but that's how I see it.
All right. Hey, guys, you learned something today.
Today I learned.
You are more cultured than what you previously were from this show.
And I apologize.
Don't apologize for that. That's your heritage.
Puppy soup. I know.
If I could remember the word that your brother calls you, I would have said, "You're that." But that might be insensitive if I say it.
I could see your mannerisms. You're kind of like tiptoeing. Saspoosh.
Okay, saspooch. Saspooch.
Saspoosh.
Saspoosh. I will not call you that, just so you know. I'll say that, then go, not. Because I'm a 90s kid. Okay, so in the beginning, this little freaky boy, what's his name?
Norman?
Oh, let's say it's Norman. That's wild if it's Norman. Or I guess his name's Norman. So Norman is having this, I'm assuming, reoccurring nightmare that he wakes up from and he's like, ah. And I was just wondering, do you have any recurring nightmares? And if you do and they're really sad, you don't need to say them.
Sorry, I'm trying to find his name because I know it's not Norman. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it.
Who can find it first?
Warren. His name. I was close.
Oh yeah.
Warren. Reoccurring nightmares. The ones that feel super real are literally ones where I'm being chased by something or someone. And it's never like, it's usually like, oh, Jason or zombies. But yeah, that's about it. I don't have like traumatic reenactments. I had a very vivid dream just a few days ago where if you've listened to this, which means you're one of 2 listeners we have that listen to this podcast, you'll know my brother's died and I tried to make jokes about it. I had a dream a couple days ago where my brother, I saw him and he was like, we both knew he was dead and he looked exactly the same, but he looked at peace. And I wouldn't call that a nightmare, but it was just like really sad.
Yeah.
But like we said we love you and like we knew we loved each other.
Hell
but
yeah.
it was really weird. Again, wouldn't call that a nightmare. It just kind of, I woke up feeling uneasy about it just because of how real it felt.
I've had those, mainly about Franklin, you know, our cat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
But my recurring nightmares, I haven't had them a lot recently, which is good because I would wake up with night terrors going like, and Nicole would have to like shake me awake. And people say, oh, don't do that. No. Hey, guys, if someone's having a night terror, wake them up because they might be trapped in a dream that they desperately need to get out of. So I have these recurring nightmares. I now know what they are and what repressed memories they're about. But I will not say that. We would need a huge trigger warning on this. But it is me, and it's usually me in a basement where there are corridors where like shadow ghosts can pop out of. And if I get the inkling that they're there, it's usually they are behind a door, and I will like nervously scream. I'll say, if there's a ghost here, shake that doorknob. And it just starts violently shaking. And then my body, like I get goosebumps everywhere. And then I try to start screaming myself awake. And then Nicole will wake me up. It happened a couple weeks ago, and Nicole wakes me up and she's like, it's okay, it's okay. And I respond with, I know. And then I go back to sleep. And I wake up the next morning. I was like, hey, Nicole, did this happen last night? And she's like, yeah. And I go, I'm sorry for the way I responded. And she's like, oh, I assumed you were just still sleeping. But yeah, it was weird.
So you've had dreams where you've had to be shaken awake.
Yeah.
Like, because you were like, weird. I've only had one of those. And I wasn't even like, oh my God. I was literally sobbing. And I was like 10. And my brother had to wake me up. He was like, you're crying in your sleep. And I remember the dream. It was my dad got shot and he was in the hospital. And I just started sobbing when I saw him in the hospital bed. But that like translated to my real life. So my brother's like, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. The only time I've cried while sleeping was a Franklin memory or dream. And yeah, that was real sad. But when I came to the realization that something that I was repressing and I like said it out loud, said it on a podcast, had to bleep it out, Nicole was like, I think this is we should be talking about this at another time and maybe not in front of our friend Nick Foster. And Nick was like, yeah, man, we're not this good of friends for me to be hearing this right now.
Aww.
And then I noticed like the night terrors stopped and I was like, wait, Nicole, I think those are related. And then I was listening or editing an episode of According to an Idiot, and they were talking about people who had dreams and they thought they were being abducted by aliens from like underground aliens coming up from the surface. And I was like, wait, those are the dreams I have, except I'm interpreting them as ghosts, not aliens. And then there was like a thread with all these people, they all experienced the same thing. And I was like, oh, nope, yeah, that's why I stopped having them after I came to that realization. And yeah, recurring nightmares, it's weird.
That is weird. I did have one actually. Now that you can cut this part out, it's not even a big deal. I had 2 real vivid dreams like 3 months ago. I was back in Wolf Point and I knew I was dreaming, and I woke myself up twice because I was in Wolf Point relapsing and selling drugs. And I was so scared in my sleep. I said, you're dreaming, you can wake yourself up. And then I woke up. So that was the only reoccurring thing. And then it went away. I think I talked to my sponsor about it. And then Yeah, that was weird though.
I have dreams where I'm trapped in Muskegon still. And I have to go back to work at Burger King, and I'm like, oh my God, we could be in Chicago right now, but there's a winter storm that's lasting 2 weeks that we can't go back. Ugh. I don't know why I wrote down I got to figure out these fish people. There must have been a fish person. I don't know.
I didn't see a fish person. Maybe like costumes?
Yeah, like a mermaid or something. And when it goes to the title screen, a barcode is shown. What's that barcode about?
I don't know.
Like, it's a full barcode. It has to be on IMDb trivia.
And it said scan here to go to the scary movie website.
Yeah, 1991. It says, oh, hey, the Austin University BBS, scan this and you'll go right to our forums to talk about Scary Movie.
Exactly. Okay, my only note, and it was right at the beginning, was their haunted house sign. It said all of y'all. And I said they immediately lost all credibility with that haunted house because it said all y'all who enter.
Well, see, and my issue with that was it said abandon all hope, but the A was like in a different font. So Hi Me read that as Brandon all hope. And I was like, huh? The fuck does that mean?
Who's Brandon Allhope?
Ooh. Hey guys, I'm Brandon Allhope and I'm running for sheriff after our current sheriff got shot by a crazy.
He got murked.
Oh man. They talk about the spirit of Halloween and how this haunted house is bringing that back for the town folk. And I was thinking the spirit of Halloween could also be an alternate title to Halloweentown.
Like Disney movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I could see that.
Man, whenever we do whatever year Halloweentown came out in, we gotta cover it.
I watch that movie every year. It's so good.
It's weird because Halloweentown 2 is the one that I think like, hey, that's my favorite one. But whenever I watch it, I only remember the first half, and then the second half, I'm like, when the fuck did this happen?
That movie made me so sad as a child because, like, I don't know. I don't like a lot of movies that make me feel this way, but I felt hopeless when they were stuck in Halloweentown. That's like one of two movies that made me feel, like, gave me the ick as a kid. I was just like, I was depressed after watching it. I
would love being trapped in Halloweentown.
I know, but the score they had, the music was so sad, and she's just like, it's like 100 years here, and I felt so sad for little Marnie.
Marnie needs to shut up and appreciate her grandma's hospitality.
I know, she would have been such a good witch when she was able to go home again, but then it would have been all monsters in the real world.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But then just stay in Halloweentown.
I know, bring them back to Halloweentown. Mm-hmm. Use your witch magic.
Yeah. It's like she forgets she has magic all the time. Did she just get it? Yeah, so she probably doesn't remember it. But anyway, I think we've talked about this before. The Halloweentown, shooting location is in either Washington or Oregon, so you could go to Halloweentown.
It's an hour and a half away from me in St. Helens, Oregon.
Have you ever been?
No, I want to, but we have complete opposite schedules and it just never works out.
I think you gotta just one day when it's like, okay, I should be sleeping. It's midnight right now, but Ian's awake. I don't know how the schedules work out. That's how I'm assuming it would work out. You guys just go. And then on the way there, you're taking a little nap. So when you arrive, you're like, whoa, it's Halloweentown at midnight.
I know. You know, it's so weird, too. There's a rehab in Portland where a lot of tribal members from my tribe go. So I have this fear of going to take a fucking picture with the big pumpkin and running into someone I know there because people I know have gone there.
Whoa, and you never did? That sucks.
I know. I think we should go this year. Okay, we're going this year. It's decided. Thank you.
Guys. I wish I could.
I'll go just for you.
If I were to go there, I would hang out with you guys, and then we'd also need to go to that Bullwinkle's arcade.
I don't know what that is.
It's Rocky and Bullwinkle themed, kind of Chuck E. Cheese.
Is it in that town?
It's in your neck of the woods. There used to be multiple locations throughout the United States, but now it's just like 2 locations, and one in Oregon and one in Washington.
Oh, I'll have to Google that. I like arcades.
Yeah. And Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oh my God. They're little cuties.
Yeah.
Who's sexier, Rocky or Bullwinkle?
I don't know. Is Bullwinkle he's the moose.
Yeah.
And Rocky's, what is he? Is he a squirrel?
He's a flying squirrel, yeah.
Oh my God. I like him more because he seems smarter.
Yeah, and he's a little cutie.
Yeah, exactly. And he's very confident in himself.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of sexy animals, this is actually a good segue. One of the women that Warren is hanging out with, or I guess it's just hanging around as they just roast into him nonstop, she's dressed as a sexy bee. And I was just wondering, what is the sexiest animal Halloween costume?
I don't know. Anyone can just put on a fucking corset and some ears and be fine.
Yeah. But what?
I mean, yeah.
But what kind of ears do you hope for? Do you want koala ears? Do you want kangaroo ears?
I don't know. I think bunny ears.
Okay. Ooh, sexy bunny. Lola style.
Oh, yeah, Jessica Rabbit, even though she's a human, I think.
Yeah, I was going to be like, oh, yeah, another rabbit character, but no.
Well, yeah, and then you just have the Playboy bunny, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Mean Girls, I'm a mouse, duh.
Oh, I literally was falling asleep to that last night because Nicole was out of town. I was like, what can I turn on? I was like, okay, yeah, Mean Girls.
Yes.
And I believe Nicole joked about this, and then we kind of had a laugh, and then I was like, wait, no, actually, Nicole, if you did dress up as a sexy version of this, I would enjoy it. I think she was like, oh, yeah, what if I was sexy Yogi Bear? And I was like, oh, yeah, dude. Put on that pork pie and a dickie with a tie, okay?
Men.
Oh, yeah, all men just really want to see their wives dressed up as sexy Yogi Bear. If I know thing about just dirtbag men, that's all they want. So we're introduced to a lady who's hanging out with Warren's friend and the sexy bee, and she is dressed as the Virgin Goddess. And she's like, oh, hey, I need to get up real close to you to make sure you're who I think you are. I'm not wearing my glasses. And Warren goes, oh, my mom wears glasses. And his friend's like, dude, come on. Don't bring up your mom in front of a lady you're trying to mac on. And I was like, I don't think I would ever bring up my mom to be like, oh, yeah, you remind me of my mom, unless it was, hey, my birthday is September 10th. And I'd be like, oh, wait, that's my mom's birthday. That's super easy to remember.
Yeah, I don't think, especially he just met them. Mm-hmm. He only knew that guy. So it just immediately he's dropping his mom. I get Ed Gein vibes from him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sexy Ed Gein. You heard what he done?
Ew, yeah. He's actually not the worst looking.
I think a young Ed Gein would be...
get you going.
You wouldn't be too upset if you got put on a blind date with that man.
I'd be like, yeah, all right. Well, yeah, I like him dumb, so.
Until he starts talking about his mom.
Oh, yeah, and that's all he cared about. His love of his life was Augusta.
He's like, you don't remind me of my mom. And you're like, good. Thank
and he's like, I
God.
gotta end it here.
I was going to be like, what serial killer would you want to remind them of your mom? And I was like, oh, the Jinx guy, Durst, when he goes, bye-bye, mommy.
No.
You don't know that guy? There was an HBO documentary about him called The Jinx.
The Durst?
Yeah.
Like Fred Durst?
But it's not, it's Robert Durst. And he remembers seeing his mom commit suicide, and he's reiterating this story in his dad was trying to play it off as she was not committing suicide by jumping off the house. And he's like, oh, say bye to your mother, and to shoo him away before it happens. And as an adult, he says, and the last thing I said to my mom was, bye, mommy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of him.
Oh, you should check out that documentary. It's really wild.
Robert Durst. Maybe I have, but I don't know. Robert Durst. Oh, fuck, he's old.
Yeah, luckily he died.
Yeah, he sure did.
He was looking into the mirror as he was fading away and said, bye me.
Ew.
When he's losing it, why am I saying this? When he's losing his erection, he goes, bye pee-pee.
Ew, James. You're unhinged.
He flushes the toilet and he goes, bye poopy. As he's dismembering his landlord, he says, bye, you need to pay rent. That happened, guys. Oh, so as we said, that lady dressed up as the Virgin Goddess, and Presley, you and I should dress up as the Virgin Goddess independently and see how many people we know kind of size us up and down and go like, but you're a fucking whore, you know?
Oh my God, I know. Like, let me wear that on the res and they'd be like, you fucking bitch.
Why are you wearing white right now? You know you shouldn't, right? I should start just wearing white, you know? Actually, no, you can't wear white anymore because of Diddy.
Why?
Because there's all his white parties, you know?
Oh, gross.
Where they're just all dressed up in white.
I thought you were going to say, like, because it's after Labor Day.
No,
yeah, Diddy's a pretty good reason to never wear that ever again.
Yeah, because I know all of my douchebag friends. I would show up all white. They're like, oh, going to a freak out?
Freak off?
Oh, yeah, freak offs. Do you want to know how to go to freak outs? It's kind of like a freak off, but instead we're just all like screaming about the world.
Oh, I'm sorry if that was in the mic. I had COVID and I've had a cough for 3 weeks now.
Okay. I haven't heard any coughs.
Okay, cool. I keep pausing it. I keep pausing the mic because I'm dying.
It's fine. I've just been assuming like you like downed Diet Coke beforehand and you're just burping.
No, it took a big hit.
Oh, that too.
No, I don't smoke. I am virginal in the fact that I don't do substances.
Which is good. You're straight edge like I used to be.
Hell yeah, brother.
Put an X on your hand when you go to a punk rock show that Ian's performing at.
And I just get beat up.
Because you have the X on your hand or because you go into a mosh pit?
Probably both.
No, punk rockers, as long as you're not being preachy, they appreciate a straight edge punk.
Oh, yeah. No, I never really typically announce that, like, I'm sober, I'm in AA, I have a sponsor. Unless I'm on social media.
Or unless you're at a punk rock show with an X on your hand.
Yep.
You don't wear your chip around your neck?
Make like rings, like infinity rings.
Ooh, that'd rip. And it's just like all... In the beginning, you're collecting chips nonstop, but after 5 years, it's really, do you get a 10-year chip or do you get a 6-year chip, a 7-year chip?
No, I've been to meetings where I think they do like each year, like they do chips for like, I think it's every year. So like
Okay.
they go 18 months and I think you get like 18 months, a year, well, obviously a year, 18 months, 2 years. Yes. And then I think it just goes by years after that.
Wait, so you don't get like a week and a month chip?
You get a 24-hour chip.
Ooh.
You get a 30-day chip.
Oh, hell yeah.
60 days. Yeah, monthlies. You get monthly chips and then yearlies for however long you abstain, I suppose.
Okay. I think I got to stop doing edibles so I can start collecting these chips.
Apparently, and this is so bad, some bars will like give you shots for however many chips you have.
What?
Have you never heard of that before?
No.
Yeah, if you go to a bar with some of your AA chips, they'll give you free drinks.
I kind of want to go to these bars and just smash them in the mouth.
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. And I'm like, yeah, I don't love that people do that, but that's the thing.
That would be like if you come back from war and you're like, hey, I have like 9 bullet scars. And then you go to a shooting range and they're like, all right, man, here's 9 bullets.
Yeah, kind of the same thing, but different.
Yeah. The only other thing is like, yeah, here's 9 bullets. Let me cock this gun and shoot you in the same spot. That sucks.
I know.
Because the only reason I could see is like, hey, I am 20 years sober. I think I can like I'm going to have like a beer. That's one thing. But you have amassed many chips. It's not like, unless you're like, hey, I have like 35 chips. I'm going to get a free beer the next 35 times I go. All I need to, do you need to give them all the chips at once, or can you spread it out?
That's what I don't know. Well, I've never tested this theory, obviously, but I think it's just, I don't know, say you have like 90 days and you, hey, here's my 3 or 4 chips. Here's a beer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not Satan. I don't do that.
This is the only good thing I can see coming of this. Hey, college kids, find your AA friend, sneak into the AA meeting, take a bunch of those chips, and then you got free beers for the next month.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be stealing the chips because those do cost money, I assume.
I think they're like not. I mean, if you've ever held one, they're not the greatest of quality because you get a bunch at a time. Mm-hmm. Like you buy in bulk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, I'd love to see like a straight edge punk rocker who is like, hey, I used to drink, but now I'm sober, I'm straight edge. And they're strumming their guitar with one of the chips as the pick. And he's like, I always remember when I pump my music in, it comes straight from sobriety.
Oh, like it's like giving it
no
power.
Yes, it is. You better believe every time I see a friend be like, hey, I got my like year chip, I smash the heart button on Facebook and I start tearing up a little bit.
Oh, bud.
Yeah.
I think that's the correct way.
Because I think like, hey, I'm glad they got sober because there are many friends who never had a chance to get sober.
Yeah, totally. I think that's what people think of me, because if you knew me when I was a teenager,
they'd be like, oh, wow, she did get a chance, or I don't think she ever got a chance to get sober.
They'd probably look at me now like she got sober.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think, who are my drunkest friends? I think all of my friends now are like good. As long as they didn't go down the heroin route, I think they're so like either sober or just they found edibles and they're like, oh, this is all I need to do.
Yeah, this is better than that.
Uh-huh. We got to
see. I hadn't.
Oh, what's up?
Oh no, go ahead. We have to do this.
No. Okay. Let's get back to this stuff. Hey, Presley, is palm reading real? Because she was reading a palm and she's like, this is weird.
I think she was doing it poorly.
Okay.
Because she was just like, oh, that's weird. I've never seen that before. I think it's real.
Yeah, and also, ma'am, you already told us you don't have your glasses on, so maybe you can't see things.
Exactly. I didn't even think of that.
We find a leashed cow had escaped from the farm, but there's so much stuff that I guess because it's just like red herring stuff, you think, oh, this guy finds his cow and then sees a turned over ambulance or a truck, whatever, carrying these patients from the asylum, and he sees one just like cut up and just it looks like murdered, but these are nice red herrings. You think, oh, this serial killer got free and he's out killing, but we're about to find out. But it's crazy how a leashed cow ran away.
Yeah, I assumed they crashed into a fence. That person got mangled, but it looks like a killing, and then that's how the cow got out.
That makes sense. This guy says, like, oh, man, this sure makes me want to crap green onions. I'm like, sure, why not? As long as you clean it to avoid listeria, poop a green onion and eat it.
Do what you want.
If you could poop food, would you eat it? Like, it's food.
I don't think so.
Okay. Like, it's fine. Like
where it came.
Like you eat food and then like you poop out like an M&M's mini canister and it's full of M&M's minis.
I don't think I'd want to do that just because it came out of my body.
Presley's remembering what podcasting with me is like.
I know, and I missed it.
Okay, good. Whew.
What if I just deleted all my stuff and you never heard from me again?
I would truly be so sad. Like, that would shatter me.
Oh, I'm not going to do that yet.
Oh, no, please don't. This guy says to Warren after Warren's like, hey, don't be messing with my lady. The guy says, if I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd fart. And then they proceed to do the least funny prank I have ever seen because it's hilarious. they pull out a knife and he goes, I'm going to cut you and gut you, Warren. And then they stab Warren and Warren's like, and like starts to kind of fall down. And then we see it's a fake retractable knife.
Yeah. And I hated that scene because the girl he's with started laughing at him. I didn't like how any of them treated him. I thought they were mean.
Even the kid who helps him out, once Warren starts zoning out, the kid says, all right, peace, man. I'm getting out of here.
I know. Like, we're supposed to be getting out of here. You're picking up salt.
Yeah. What was with that?
I don't know. I can understand grabbing the bag, but he's just scooping salt.
I think there was some stuff that was meant to be played for comedy, but since this dude is such a weirdo, you're like, what is he doing?
Exactly. And fuck, man, it took 50 minutes for them to get inside the haunted house. Like the whole thing. I'm just like, the movie's almost over. You guys are still in line.
I mean, that's what going to a haunted house is like.
I mean, I guess. You're right.
My experiences with haunted houses was waiting in line, being so scared. This is like into adulthood. And I'm like, no, guys, I can't do this. I need to leave the line. And they're like, dude, no, just come on. And then I'm like, no, panicking. And then once we get in there, it's like, oh, this is hokey as shit.
Yeah, I know. I scream like I'm a spooky horror movie alt girl. I fucking hate haunted houses because I don't like being scared.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't like being chased. I hate being chased.
Ugh.
I know. I wish I liked them more because we have a lot of cool ones here. There's one that's at this guy's house. And it's called My Morbid Mind. And it's huge. It's fucking huge. But you won't catch me at that one because it's scary as fuck.
But they won't catch you at that because even when you are being chased, you don't like it, but you're good at running. Hey, maybe that's why you run so much.
Oh, maybe. So when I am getting chased, I'm going to say, fuck y'all.
And they're like, oh, we're going to chase after you. But you're like, I am so fast. Within 5 minutes, I will be like, oh, I'm no longer being chased because I'm so far ahead.
And now I'm just jogging for the thrill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Warren, after this, he says, like, I need to go to the bathroom. And it feels or seems like he pissed himself, but he did not. So he goes to the outhouse. And when he opens the door, first, this couple comes out. Clearly, they were probably blowing each other. And he walks in and it is not lit. Like it's an unlit porta potty. And that just brings me back to going to like wedding receptions that go into the night in Muskegon, like Western Michigan. Once you start going into Central Michigan, why would you ever do that? It just becomes farmland pretty much. And all the wedding receptions out there would just be on a farm and they would have porta potties out there. So during the reception, it's 11:30 at night. You go into this porta potty and you're like, I don't know if I'm peeing in the hole or not.
Huh. Yeah. I don't know.
You've never had that experience?
Not to that extent, I guess.
Oh, I guess like you'd be like, well, I'm sitting down. As a boy, I'm like, I can't sit if I'm just peeing.
Yeah. I've been in unlit porta pot. Oh, God. And thank God for cell phone lights. Otherwise, like if it's like icky, I will not use it. I'll just go and squat in some bushes or something.
Well, what you do is you take some toilet paper and hopefully it's a modern facility and you can squirt some hand sanitizer on some toilet paper and clean off the toilet brim.
Ah, yes. Never thought of that. I've never thought of that, James.
I do that all the time in just public bathrooms. Especially I love foam soap because you squirt the foam soap on and it's easy to just clean off a toilet seat.
Oh my God, that's like a new life hack. Because I'll always hover. If I'm at the mall or at Target, I just hover because I don't like sitting on public toilet seats.
See, and I don't want to do that. Like I love just being relaxed to use the restroom. So to be relaxed, I got to clean that toilet seat.
Totally.
They're trying to get Warren to smoke, and the girl, the virgin goddess, she's like, oh no, it was the bee. The bee's like, yeah, it's exactly like smoking on an exhaust pipe. And at first it made it seem like she's pitching smoking to him, but then how her friends react, they're like, come on, dude, smoking's actually fun.
Yeah. And then he starts dying and wheezing.
I'm going to be on, like, A facility is where he should be. Not because he's crazy, but because he's scared of so much stuff. Like, yeah, you're going to be nice and calm in one of these places.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be out in public spaces like that with people he can't trust. I think he should have been at home on some medication. Get like some lithium, some Zoloft.
He should get hatcheted, you know? You know that book, like that book Hatchet?
I've never read it.
It's about a kid and he's in an airplane going to his dad's house or something across the like Canadian wilderness, and it crash lands and he just has to be out there for a month until he's rescued. That's what he needs. He just needs to live in the forest and be good.
He would have gone crazy in 6 hours.
No, I think he would have been like, hey, these animals are pretty friendly.
I don't know. It would either go really good or terribly bad. There's no in between where he's just like doing all right.
Unless he has never had diarrhea, because I think if as an adult as he is right now, if all of a sudden he got diarrhea, he would literally lose his shit. He would be so scared. He's like, what's wrong with my bottom? I
know. And it's one thing for him to be at that haunted house with all those people, but to be in the middle of the woods by himself, that's just be so bad. But like, who does he live with is my question.
I think he lives by himself. I need
to know his lore.
Yeah. Let us know, guys. If you're a highly anxious person, would you rather just be in normal society or would you rather get hatcheted? Because I don't think he could. I don't think he would be able to go into the wilderness by himself. He has to be thrown into it.
Yeah, exactly. He wouldn't willingly do that. He could barely go to the fucking haunted house with his friend.
Yeah. He does pull a number. His like admittance number is 666 on the ticket.
I know. Yeah, it was.
Which means for a local business, that's doing really good.
Yeah. And it took him 15 minutes to go inside the house. And that guy's just like, come on. And then he's still getting laughed at by that big guy.
And while they're waiting, they're about to go in, they start hearing a chainsaw go off. And Warren's terrified. He's like, oh yeah, that chainsaw room must be pretty scary. And he's like, what chainsaw room? We don't have one of those. Which makes you think, oh wow, there must be really murders happening in here. But I had a dream before a Halloween party where my friend group was being chased by someone with a chainsaw, and there was this haunted trail at this Halloween party. And then all of a sudden we start hearing a chainsaw rev up. I screamed and I ran because I'm scared of chainsaws.
Yeah, there's a haunted corn maze here and they have dudes in clown masks with chainsaw, like actual chainsaws chasing you, which is kind of sketchy.
Yeah, and a corn maze is already scary.
Yeah, no, I hate haunted stuff. I hate it.
I'm either thinking like, oh, well, this is already going to be spooky. I might get lost in here. Or what if an alien made this crop circle that's just a maze?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't hear crop circles without thinking of Scary Movie 3 when he says cop cycles.
I got to rewatch Scary Movie 3. I haven't seen it since it came out.
Oh my God, do yourself a favor and watch it soon.
It would be funny. Someone should do this as a bit where crop circles or corn mazes are made by aliens and they're up there. You know how we look at a mouse going into a maze, seeing if they can figure it out? It's a bunch of aliens just in lab coats doing the same thing, watching us try to do these mazes.
Yeah, no, that's funny. We're their failed science project, I feel.
No, I think we're a success.
I don't.
No, they wanted this outcome. You're like, damn, we did do it.
They hate each other.
Wow. And all we had to do was invent TV. There was this lady, I don't know if she was eating a candied apple or was it just an apple on a stick?
It was candied because there was a crunch to it when he took a bite.
Okay. But what if that was just added in post?
Probably. You've never seen those red candied apples?
Yeah, I have.
It's like actual.
But it looked like it might have just been a normal red apple.
No, the crunch was I could see it being fake.
All right. They finally get in, and both the Virgin Goddess and Warren get scared. And then he thinks this is a moment to kiss. And yeah, like she seems like she wants to kiss, but then they do the laziest smooch. And then she yawns and then goes on her merry way.
I don't know. I hated that because She didn't pull away or like, hey, I'm not feeling it. She just like,
Yeah.
no one can see what I'm doing because this isn't visual. But she just stood there and he's just like, and she's just like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. It was really awkward.
And her mouth was still ajar, so he was just kissing teeth pretty much.
Yeah, totally.
I'm always asking Nicole, I'm like, let me kiss those teeth of yours. And she's like, oh, no. But hey, it's getting about that time. You know what time? Beer 30. So those guys, like, they go and get some beer, and then a guy comes back and they're like, Jer? And then it sounds like this guy's getting really murdered, but oh, it's just his friend. Jerry had to go up front to handle something.
That whole time I was like, oh, finally something's gonna happen. Or like when that kid went to the barn and like he got scared and ran off, I was like, oh, finally. And that was my theme of the night. Oh, finally.
But no, yeah, this is just a slow burn. It's building tension. And Warren did hear on the radio that a serial killer he was on the loose. They don't know where he's at after this armored vehicle went top-sized. So you think, oh, this guy's there. He's the one in this mask that's chasing after Warren. But no, there's going to be a nice little catch at the end. But the sheriff hears on his radio, like, hey, we got to like look at this. And he goes into his car to leave the haunted house. And all of a sudden you hear, meow, and he picks up a cat who must have just been chilling in his passenger seat. And he tosses it out. And I'm like, no, leave that cat there.
I know, that's your sidekick cat.
Yeah.
That's your canine cat.
You don't need a canine unit. You have a feline unit.
There we go. That's what I was trying to think. I'm like, wait, canine's a dog.
The skull mask that person's wearing just rules. I really like the design of it.
I was just going to say it's so lame and bulky.
Well, yes, but it's also cool.
If cool is lame, yes.
Oh, my God. So finally, it seems like the serial killer is chasing after Warren. Warren slices his hand off with the scythe that he's carrying. And Warren runs and he's like, guys, I just saw the guy and I cut him or whatever. And they're like, get out of here, you spaz. And then all of a sudden on the like speaker system, they're like, hey guys, everyone needs to evacuate. There's an emergency. And Warren's like, I told you so. And everyone's screaming, running out. And just a bunch of like Southern dudes are outside. And one of them goes, let's go get us, cocks their gun. A mental patient, and then they just run in there with guns drawn.
Ugh.
And I was like, Zaddy alert.
Ew.
And then it's just a series of unfortunate events where Warren's he just thinks everything's real. Like there's this pit that he falls into that he thinks is full of rattlesnakes, but they're all fake. And he's like, oh, yeah. And then he thinks someone's coming after him, so he grabs a chainsaw, tries to rev it up, but it doesn't rev up, so he just hits them with it through a sheet, and they fall on the ground. It's not the serial killer. And then finally, he's in this hole, and he hears someone coming, and this guy, we just see the shadow of, and Warren has a gun. After the very long scene of him just stepping on pumpkins over and over again, he is in this hole and it has the gun pointed up. It's like a hole where people get thrown into. What do you call those? A grave. That's what it's called. And then shoots the gun up and kills this guy. And he like runs out and he's like, I got him. And they're like, awesome. We're going to go in. And they're like, do you know what you just did? You killed the sheriff. Because then we find out the serial killer, they found him miles away from the farm and he's just picking flowers. He's totally fine. He's not on the loose killing people. And it's just been all in Warren's head of him thinking someone's coming after him. So he sliced that dude's arm off. He conked that one person on the head and then shot and killed the sheriff. But he did not shoot the deputy.
Oh my God. And he's like, no, I killed him. I got him. I got the bad guy. And they're like, do you know what you did? And he's like, no. Yeah,
he just keeps repeating what he had said. And I think that ending's real good. He does, while waiting in this basement area, he pops his collar to make the ladies holler.
Ugh. And then he went full psychosis.
Uh-huh.
as they're driving away.
And that's the end. I really liked this movie. 2 thumbs up. Or you want to know what? 1.5
I did
thumbs.
too. One hand because the other got cut off by a scythe.
Ooh, dang. But they found the hand and they put it on ice.
Oh my God, I forgot. Where's that bucket of ice? I got the hand. Yeah, I would recommend this movie to everyone who likes horror if they haven't seen it. It was good.
And it's only an hour 22, so you're in and out.
Yeah, giggity.
But speaking of horror movies, Presley, let's find out what we're doing next month, because this will be a monthly podcast opposed to every other week. So you tell me when to stop, because guess what? Bucketstein is still here. He never left. I kept him in the same area with the little tickets still inside, always wishing and praying the height of horror will return.
Why did I think his name was Frankenbucket?
I think what did I say? Bucketstein? I think it was Frankenbucket.
Okay. Okay, stop.
Okay. Next movie will be also, I think when we pull Ernest Scared Stupid, we should change it to Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College, because recently on the Patreon, we did cover some Ernest movies, and Scared Stupid, I believe, was one of them.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I was like, how did I not put Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College? But we are doing Highway to Hell is the next one.
Oh my God. I wonder if AC/DC is gonna...
I think they are part of the soundtrack, and I believe this is about a man, if I'm remembering correctly, again, we chose these movies 2 years ago, is a man has to go to hell because like a hell sheriff kidnapped his wife, so he needs to go to hell to save her. Ben
Stiller's in it, and I'm stoked.
Hell yeah. I hope from 1991?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Whew. Well, I'm pumped.
Cool beans. That's awesome.
So yeah, we'll see you guys next month. Presley, do you have anything to plug?
No, not currently. We don't have parents under the stairs anymore because we were almost the divorced parents under the stairs.
Oh no. Why am I'm now just realizing I didn't know that. Uh-oh. Hey, you persevere.
We did. We're still together as of this podcast.
As of this recording. But hey, guys, I got some things to plug. Back then, I wasn't doing this. Death to Squids. That is my friend Jose and I. We get rip-roaring high, and we watch sci-fi action movies. For fans of this show, you might like our coverage of all 6 Resident Evil movies. Man, oh man, those are ripped. Who, baby? And we've done like Starship Troopers, Trancers, Cyborg. I know I'm missing one of them, but we are currently on Kickboxer, the Van Damme movie, and then the Sasha Mitchell movies following that. It's really great. And Mostly Speaking Sentai ended, but Nicole and I are still podcasting together with Magical Meatball Girls. Nicole and I discussing magical girl anime, also rip roaring high. It's really fun. Please check that out and head over to patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday will be it would be next week, so engage with Nicolas Cage, but I don't know what Cage movie we're discussing. It's probably one from 2015 because he put out too many movies in 2015. I think it's taken us half a year just to get through his 2015 movies. But you can be a $10 patron as well, get all of that, plus monthly bonus exclusive content in the form of straight to Patreon and shout-outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Alex Z. The Waz, Orion, my bickle brother in common law, Joshua, Jake, Steve Barnes, a sweet child of the time, and Introvoid, my mother, Lil Cor's BFF, and now former roommate Shane, from This Movie's Gay, as well as twitch.tv/Core Winning, it's Core Win, from the Rom Complex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing, it's twitch.tv/R2 Shelby 2, and from Speed Radio, a podcast and all things Sonic the Hedgehog, it's Tay, aka Zinny D, and I've been James.
And I'm still Presley.
And this has been The Height of Horror. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. And this is the night. Oh, shoot.
Night.
Not
Oh
the
my
night.
God.
And this, okay, well, this will be cut. It'll be a blooper.